What's cracking, guys? Omar Isov here, back with another training video. This time not the upper body, we're gonna go lower body. I'm gonna talk about rebuilding 3 out of 5 Natty King, what I'm now doing in regards to my training, the goals that I have, and how I'm going about trying to accomplish them. So you guys know that I transitioned over to weightlifting last year, but I was set back by some injuries. I got some great news, however. Everything is feeling pretty damn good because I've been super diligent. You understand, last year I came kind of broken into weightlifting. I had numerous issues that I just let accumulate over time because I was trying to pursue, you know, more and more weight. So I just didn't take enough time for myself to fix these issues, so they went from nagging to persistent, constant issues. Well, pretty much most of them are gone. The SI is holding up. It's feeling a lot better, so I can actually train. I can get a training effect, and so I want to show you in this video my lower body training when I do my strength hypertrophy for it. Why? Because I need some mass on that ass. I need to reclaim some of the lost size I had in my quads and in my glutes that I lost, unfortunately, when I was dealing with some of those injuries, some of those issues. And so I've done measurements as I've lost weight. You know, I've lost like 15 pounds. Arms, upper body is pretty much holding up. The muscle mass is there. My lower body is a different story. The quads, the thighs have shrunk a little bit. I've lost some muscle mass down below, so I gotta add it again. And so this video is gonna go over what I'm currently doing, the plan of attack. And if you guys wanna see then some weightlifting, because I'd love to show you, like the damn video. If we get over 3,000 likes, we're gonna make it happen. And comment below that you want some weightlifting, and that will make sense then, because now you have the context with this video of part of what I'm doing in order to rebuild some of my strength, right? So I like to think of it initially when I train, the first portion is to train like an athlete where I have a specific goal to become stronger, to become better at weightlifting. And then the second part is about hypertrophy, kind of training more like a bodybuilder on some of the accessory movements, right? Because I need some of that hypertrophy. So I open up now all my sessions with an overhead squat. And if you guys know from before, the overhead squat for me was an issue. Why? Well, basically due to shoulder immobility, some thoracic stuff, and then just the hips. When I'd get into an overhead squat, I'd get some SI pain. It wasn't good. Due to having basically some mid-back tightness, I wasn't able to get down. So most snatches just felt uncomfortable, which is why most of the videos you saw of me doing some weightlifting with regards to a snatch would be a power snatch. Just because getting down to that position, even with like 100 pounds, did not feel good on my SI. But I'm happy to report once again, things have been going smooth. I've been doing now overhead squats. I've worked on the requisite mobility, shoulder, hips, and back, the thoracic area. In order to get that mobility, it's definitely looking better. I might be able to throw up here my initial overhead squat, comparing it to what you see now. It's much more stable. I'm working on kind of just getting that strong position. It's all about positions when it comes to weightlifting. So I open up all my lower body sessions with some overhead squats just to get things moving. Then I move on to front squats. If you guys know me, out of all 3 of the squats, my front squat was the weakest, but it's super important for weightlifting, so I've been spending some time on it. Nothing crazy, like I want to hit 405 at like 180 pounds with a belt. And then after that, do it beltless. Right now, I think I could probably hit around a 360 pound beltless front squat. So I'm just working on volume, working on technique. I've been tweaking. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you should notice some technique, slight adjustments in all my lifts, the front squat, the high bar back squat, and then also on the Sumo Deadlift, which I'm now doing just to accumulate more volume for some of that glute hypertrophy. But the front squats all felt great. I got a little bit optimistic early on in the week. I was doing, I think, 276 for sets of 6. Last set I went for 10, and I kind of twisted a bit, felt something in that mid back, and so this session I was paying the price. I had some DOMs, I was a little bit sore, and so I had the initial plan, I think, to work up 130 kilos, 132 kilos, 135, and then 137.5. And so for just sets of 5, and I did all that except on the last set because things were just feeling a little achy. I stopped it at 4. Thought that was good, but basically that is essentially, at this body weight, definitely a volume PR. So things once again are all going in the right direction. So I did that. I did the front squats. You know, I must say that the overhead squats really set you up for just opening up the hips, so all other subsequent squats feel a lot better. So the front squats felt amazing. After that, because I was feeling a little, you know, mid-back tightness, I decided to take it easier on the pause squats, my breathing pause squats. I think I only worked it up to like 287 or something like that, just for like 10 breaths. But I really like those, once again, positions, getting in strong, powerful positions, and then getting out of those. I need a little bit more quad strength because, as you'll notice, if it's a front squat or if it's a back squat, my hips will kind of rise back first, and that's been happening for a long time. But slowly adding some of this quad hypertrophy is really helping. So I did that. Sumo deadlifts, the plan was to go, I think, 365 for 3 sets of 10. Once again, just because of that mid-back, wanted to be safe, stuck to 315, did 3 sets of 10. A little technique change I've done. I've changed from my feet being pointed outwards at maybe a 45-degree angle to a little bit more like 20 to 30 degrees, just to see how it feels on my hips. So far, I'm liking it. This felt super light. Like I said, 315 is very lightweight, so just working, once again, good technique, accumulating that volume. And then from there also, I moved on to a very cool machine that I think Fortis Fitness is the only place that has it, because Sean is a mastermind, okay? He's a genius when it comes to these machines. I think he created like a hack squat variation, but this is probably one of the best quad builders for a machine that I know of, because when I do this machine, I've only started it several weeks ago, I get an insane pump in the quads. And what I like, it actually kind of mimics what I want to do when it comes to weightlifting. So when I do my bodybuilding stuff, when I do the accessory work and I'm kind of trying to train more like a bodybuilder, high repetition, shorter rest intervals, it mimics still kind of what I want in weightlifting, just a crazy quad pump. And then, you know, of course I got to do some glute ham raises, something that is just easy on the spine, a great way to work the glutes and the hamstrings as well. And then of course, one of the issues I was talking about before, there's a difference in strength when it comes to the front squat, where I'll twist a little bit. What's the solution for that? Well, of course, the Palloff press. Big fan of it, have not been doing it nearly enough, so I've included it now back, and that should make me more symmetrical when I'm lifting just front squats or cleans or anything like that. But things, like I said, things are feeling good. I'm feeling positive. Training's going well. The rebuilding of the 3 out of 5 Natty King continues, and I can't wait to hit some damn PRs. I can feel it, I can believe it. Normally in my training cycles, they normally occur at the end of the year, so that's what we're looking towards, like in November, December, peaking on some of the key movements. So everything's going really well. That is the video. That's all the time we had. Thought I'd change it up a little bit, show you guys some lower body training. If you like the video, make sure to like the damn video and comment below if you want to see that weightlifting, and I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.